Talk 73 here, your fishing friend. Let's get back into this Everglade mission and see what we need. We need a gar, a gaff topsail, and a catfish. We caught the bowfin at the end of that last video, so let's see. Early in the morning, late in the evening, early in the morning. Let's see. Let's try large cut, a 3-knot hook, and a 50-inch leader. That's probably not going to be enough bobber for that, though, is it? Oop, I don't have another one. Well, piddle tiddle. Let's see if I can get a bobber. That, I don't know if chubby will work or not. I'll have to find out. I went home. Gotta go out of leave, go home, get a bobber. I was gonna need a bobber for in the trial, which we'll do next. Excuse me. I need a bobber for red drum and tarpon anywho. So, oops, that's not it. There we go. I got a couple of them. Backpack is full. Come on, y'all. I'm going to be using sinkers for a while, so maybe it'll let me have a bobber now. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Here we go. Now let's make sure I got the right bait. I got shiners, I got large minnows, large cut. Okay. And shrimp. Okay. Let's do it again. Well, I was lucky this morning. I had to go home to the home map to buy, I forget what it was, hooks or something. And I was here, left over from yesterday's video, and just happened to notice while I was there getting hooks, I didn't have a license. It expired. Didn't notice it here, I guess because it was so red. I was running something through my head this morning. Thought about having another giveaway. Well, let's go to a private room. I don't like to bug those people. Or a friends only room. You know, I have these hats. Fishing plant. Hey, Nanya.
Hello at Botox73 and all the non-toxic viewers.
Well, in here, Nanya, you ought to know they're all non-toxic. See if I can catch a catfish. But what I thought about doing was having a drawing, a giveaway on Wednesdays for a hat. But it would have to be just those.
Aaron 864 said,
Hey, Aaron. Good morning. And good morning to everybody. But I thought about having a drawing for the hat.
Said, Hi, none of you.
But it would have to be for the United States only. The reason being, I had before, we'd had custom competitions where I gave the hats away, and I gave away 5 hats, I believe it was. But anyhow, 3 of them were United States, and it cost $4 or $5 to ship them, mail them. Well, I had 2 of them, one in Norway and one in the UK one, and it was like $25 to mail them over there because of the whatever.
Said, hello, sir.
Hello, Big House. Welcome. Welcome to my family. Thank you for joining the chat. I hope we have some fun. Oh, here we go. What do we got? What we got? You know, I didn't get a ding.
Cost 1296. Said, how are you, sir?
I am fine. Oh, there we go. All right.
Said,
All right.
hey, ball dropper at Aaron 864 at Big Hoss 1296.
Okay. Now that's probably not a big enough rig for a gar if I get one of them big gars.
Big Hoss 1296.
We'll see.
Said. Hello at Nunia 2.
Y'all, Nanya is a very, very knowledgeable person in this game. He's pretty good craftsman too, whatever that's worth. Man, I tell you, I'm letting my hair grow out.
Big Hoss 1296 said, I just downloaded this game. Can't figure out why it won't let me use a spoon and a new rod I got.
Okay, time out here. I've got some links that will help you. And
Nunia 2 said, I hide behind the curtains.
Big Hoss, what I would do if I were you,
said, hi at Nunia 2.
is these links I'm about to give you, I would put them and bookmark them. Okay. If you haven't gone through the tutorial on Texas, which is when you first enter and set everything up, go through the tutorial. But here's a link where all the fish are in Texas. Now, it's going to read the whole thing, so I apologize, but there you go. There's that one.
https://steamcommunity.com/shared file/file details/question mark ID =sign 17869602335. Nunia 2 said, the links will become great tools in the game.
There you go. Way to go, Nonya. Here's another one. Oh, it's just rod. I'm sorry. I keep typing S. There you go.
Stream Elements said, balanced rod setup https://tinyurl.com/y4dk2sgh.
That one will show you how to set up a balanced rod as you increase in different levels throughout the game. Okay, and here's one that in the game at every lake, if you fish 30 consecutive, those of us that do it at night only, because you can go from night to night to night to night without using bait coins, which is kind of, bait coins they're like gold, so you don't want to use them unless you absolutely have to. But this will get you to go.
Some of them are large spreads.
Yes. But there's this one.
List of 30-day stay rewards https://imager.com/nm6qwbc.png.
Now, anybody that wants these links is welcome to open them up and bookmark them. If you're going to play Fishing Planet, I highly suggest you do just that. And here's another one.
Big Hoss 1296 said, awesome, thank you, sir. I had no clue they had a game like this. I make soft plastic baits for a side job.
Really? That's pretty cool. I like to use soft baits with jig heads. I'm in Tennessee. I fish below Chickamauga Dam a lot, or used to, and I'm going to start again this summer when the weather gets nice. Gizzard shad, white shad.
Nice at Big Hoss 1296.
Anyhow, this next one I'm going to put on there is all the lakes so far on the game. They're listed. Wherever you want to go as you level up.
Said, yet base baits. I have a crayfish mold and a paddle tail mold so far. Just started.
Okay. A little build. Well, Man's started with 2 ideas. That's it. And they're a multi-million-dollar corporation now. But anyhow, this one I'm fixing to post is the lakes. It's got pictures. If you point at the picture, it'll show you all the fish species there, the costs for travel, license, extend stays, and a lot of information. On a fish species, if you click on the fish species picture, it'll show you what lures and what bait you can use to catch those fish. And then down below that is a map that you can expand. Click on it and expand it. Just hit your plus, and it'll show you where those fish are located.
Together becomes one very large tool.
Oh, Lord, yes. Here's the links.
Nightwood. Set. https://fp-collective.com/place?limit=1
On any lake that you wind up fishing on, Big Hog. Look, if you look on my Twitch page on the About, there's a link there for my YouTube channel. If there's any question that you have.
864. Said. I just got a text message that says our county is going to be testing our tornado sirens at 10 a.m. Stream elements.
Oh.
Said. https://www.youtube.com/user/dbltalk7/videos.
There you go. Oh, I forgot. Thank you, Mall Dropper. I forgot that you set that one up for me. I appreciate it. But anyhow, that's my YouTube channel. Same as here, Double Talk 73. Well, this one's Double Talk 7 because it wouldn't let me use Double Talk 73. I'm Double Talk 73 on Steam, on YouTube, on Twitch, and on, what else? That's it, isn't it? Steam, and here, of course, on Twitch. Yeah, Twitch, Steam, and YouTube, I'm Double Talk 73. Oh, and Discord, I'm Double Talk 73 also.
Big Hoss 1296 said, I subscribe to you.
Well, thank you.
I've always wanted to do some bass fishing in Tennessee. I'm in Ohio.
Oh, okay. Small ponds, Ohio, unless you go up to the big lakes. I grew up a lot of my youth in northern Indiana. My mom and dad traveled around a lot, but I grew up a lot of my youth in around northern Indiana and around Lake Maxinkuckee and Wawasee, lakes like that, which there ain't no real big fish in them, but they're a lot of fun. Grass pike, perch, bluegill, brim, whatever you want to call them. Yellow bellies, sun perch. But what I was saying is, in any lake that you're fishing in, Big Hoss, if somebody's catching some fish and you're not, ask them, what are you using? How are you using it? You'll find that 99% of the people in this game are non-toxic, and they'll do whatever they can. Anybody that's in my stream, guarantee will be glad to help you.
Anyone needing help with the help links, just ask.
That's it. That's it. But if you have any questions that you haven't found an answer to or reason for or whatever, if you go to my YouTube channel and just any video, just watch any video, pause it, and down underneath it, comment, and put a comment, your question in. The reason those comments are nice is they give me ideas for new videos or new streams. But I look at my comments 2 or 3 times a day for that very reason. Because if you ask a question, you don't want to wait. You don't wait till tomorrow for the answer.
Someone will have the answer for Yak.
There you go. If I don't have the answer, I know. Well, like Nonya, Tarutsun, Big Legit, Stepotronic, Big Daddy, Palvino, Didge, Black Plague. There's a lot of people in here that if I don't have the answer, I can ask them. And more than likely, one of them will have the answer. And if we don't have an answer, we'll figure it out.
The only dumb is...
Yep. The only dumb question is the one you don't ask. That's what my daddy told me. But then every once in a while he said, that's a dumb question. The oxymoronity of that. Oxymoronity? Is that even a word? Wow. that failed to hit home with me when he said there's no such thing as a dumb question or stupid question. That's what it was. He said there's no such thing as a stupid question. The stupid question is the one you don't ask. But then I'd ask a question a week or so after. He said, that's a dumb question. I said, now wait a minute, what's the difference between it? I thought it, but I never said it.
I'm too dumb to answer you.
Okay. But anyhow, Big Oz, welcome to the family. We try to have a good, clean street. Oh, I know what I was saying. No. We're not selling nothing right now. Anyhow. The hats. Wednesday. I think about starting to have a giveaway on Wednesdays. But it would be for North America, United States only.
XXPEPE, the Groundhog XX said, good morning.
Good morning, Groundhog. And I believe
$12.96.
Groundhog saw a shadow.
Thank you, sir. I am glad I found the stream.
Well, you're more than welcome. You really are. In the afternoon. Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Big Oz. I appreciate the follow.
Nunia 2 said, sell it all. Texas is waiting for you. Woodhawk 73. Big Hoss 1296 said, you're welcome, sir.
Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Said, Big Hoss, you said you can't use a spoon on your new rod. Is the rod a match or float or bottom rod? If so, those are only for bait. Spinning and casting rods can use lures.
There's also little hints. I know you haven't figured this out yet. Let's see. Spinning rod. You see these little green squares over here to the right? That tells you whether it can be used with a lure or bait. Let's see here. Match rods. These are for bait only. Float bait only.
Spreads will help with all the questions.
That's true. That's true. This right here means it's for bait. Okay? This square. Casting rods. It has to use a particular type of reel. Well, that white cursor is hard to see. It uses a particular reel and lures only.
Okay, I see now. I literally just played for a little bit this morning.
Okay. Now, if the lure designation is here, you can use a spinning reel with a lure, such as this setup here. I've got a spinning. I can also put. Let's see. Nope, it won't let me put a casting reel on it, on that one. But anyhow, that's the way you can tell. And it took me a long time to realize that. And what I did, I still forget it. So I go back here and I go under shop and I go to spinning, and it tells me that I can use a spinning reel and lures if I want to. Let's see, shop. But the best ones that are good for floats are match rods.
I'm surprised at how in-depth the game is. On how you have to balance the setup.
You have no idea. But you're going to learn. I'm level 65. This up here, if you see the star, that tells you, well, in the other game I'm level 60. Here I'm on level 56. In Steam I'm 65. But here, this tells you what level the person is that you're talking to or looking at, or where you are. You gain a level. When you catch a fish, down there below, there's an experience bar. And at each time the experience bar goes all the way across, you gain a level. Up until right now, it's level 65 is the maximum level. They're fixing, and it takes a long. I've been playing this game for almost 3.5 years, It takes a long time to go from 1 to 65. Don't get in a rush. If you manufacture lures, you know that it doesn't do any good to get in a rush in a game. Progress from lake to lake to lake and learn how to fish the lakes. That's what the game is about.
True, and have fun.
That's exactly right. Have fun. Don't get in a rush. If you want to buy DLCs to jump a lake or two, everybody does that. But you need to look at what's in the DLC. Those are add-ons to the game, as to what's there and how it will benefit you. If you, at level 5, buy a DLC to go to South America.
Toxic isn't fun.
True. But if you buy a DLC to go to South America and you don't have gear to fish down there, you wasted your money. Learn the game, learn how to fish, and the way you do that is by progressions.
Pouncer.
Hey, Pouncer.
Morning, DB.
Good morning, Pouncer. We got Big Hoss here as a new player, and we're trying to smooth him along. But anyhow, anytime you got any questions, Big Hoss, I stream almost every morning, Monday through Friday from 10 till noon, Eastern time. I'm in Tennessee, so we should be on the same time zone. But anyhow, and then on Mondays and Fridays, I have a DLC giveaway, as long as I got them. I got in trouble again this morning for showing something I shouldn't have shown on a new lake that's coming. I'm on the testers team, and I just keep making stupid mistakes. Thoughtless. Most of them. They're not intentional. Most of them just thoughtless.
I'm loving the game so far. That's what I was hoping, that there wasn't much toxic players like most games.
There are.
1296 said, "That's awesome. Congrats on the tester team."
Well, thank you. But like I said, I don't make mistakes on purpose. I don't do things that I'm not supposed to on purpose. Most of the mistakes I make are just thoughtless, stupid mistakes. But anyhow, you'll find toxic people here, and you'll find.
Said, you will still find a few toxic players.
Anywhere you go. A lot of people have good, clean streams, and a lot of them don't. I have mine designated for mature audiences.
Bouncer said, "There are just not that many."
That's right. There's not that. Toxic players don't like to fish. Now they might come in and in a stream or something like that and try to disrupt things. That's why I've got over 9,000.
Mall Dropper said, "Normally it's in Texas, champ, where you find the majority of it."
Yes, because they don't know what's going on. You can always go, if you don't like what's going on, you can always go to a private room or a friends only room. And that will stop 99.9% of it. A lot of them are kids that think it's cool to cuss and belch and beller and holler and whatever. It's not. But they don't stay around long. They'll go to Final Fantasy or Grand Theft Auto or one of them shoot 'em up, kill 'em up games. So.
Said, toxic fishing players don't fish very long.
No. They'll get ignored or reported or banned.
Said, yet kids nowadays are so disrespectful.
I agree 100%. But anyhow, just have fun. And if it ever gets to the point where it's like I said, I've been playing over 3.5 years, and every day is different. There's an infinite number of combinations. Lures, rods, reels, hooks, lines, leaders.
Nadia too said, "We're all kids."
I am. That's my problem. I got a 73-year-old body with a 30-year-old mind.
Said, Bouncer D said, I banned a toxic/troll person yesterday out of my stream.
There you go. There you go. And they don't hang around too often. Okay, let's get back here and see if I can catch a gar. Don't want to use large cut, or let's put a shiner on there. But anyhow, anytime you want to ask a question, Big Hoss, just help yourself, buddy. We'll do whatever we can to help. If you want to know something, just ask.
Big Hoss, a tip for ya in Texas. Check the leaf pile by the sign at the end of the walkway every day for 25 free worms.
Yep.
Go to bed, D.
Uh-oh. Surely you're not talking to me. I just woke up. See, I got in trouble. And a lady in New Zealand...
Bouncer D said, DB, did you know Sissy was actually my sissy?
Oh, really? Okay.
1296 said, much appreciated, sir.
No, you're more than welcome. Anyhow, she said that I needed to delete the video. And I said, you're on the opposite side of the world than me. I just woke up. I just deleted it. And she came back with a smiley, with a heart. See, we have no idea where people are located unless they tell us. Different parts of the world, different parts of you. But anyhow, with my hats. We'll have a giveaway, I think, on Wednesdays. And it doesn't cost anything to enter. Oh, there you go, Baitfish. And
Legend 85.
Fallen Legend. Oh, no.
Hey, DB, how we doing?
We're just trucking along, trying to work on this Everglades mission. Good morning, good morning. But anyhow, the Wednesday giveaway for the hats will only be for the United States. The reason, oh, there's a bigger one. The reason being, it costs way more than what the hats are worth, believe me, to ship them overseas. Like I said, all right. It cost me right around $25 to ship one to Norway and one to the UK. So that's a whole lot more than what the hats cost. So what we'll do is that Wednesday drawing will be just for United States, and I don't want to preclude anybody from Europe, Asia, or whatever.
1296.
But I ain't rich.
Shipping right now is crazy.
There was a friend of mine. He lives in Essex, in the UK. He didn't have a microphone.
Said, yep, and here in the US, DB will personally drive to your house and deliver it. Fallen Legend 85 said, no worries, DB, we're here for the community.
Okay. But anyhow, there are a lot of people that enter my giveaways just to win. And they'll, after they win, they say, well, roll it again. Maybe it's something they want. Maybe it's something they don't want. They don't want to roll it again. That's why yesterday when Mike won, he's won several times, and I don't do it on purpose. Like I say, Nightbot is the one that selects the winners. But anyhow, a lot of times he says, "No, I got that one. Roll it again," and we'll roll again, and somebody else. There we go. Aha! Yes. Okie doke. Thank you, Gar.
I'll come over and pick my hat up.
Now, we'll treat it kind of like when I order stuff from, let's say, Aldi's. It's a store here. Oh, by the way, this is something you might, I don't know if you have an Aldi's where you are, but Aldi's has Kirkwood fish patties. Chicken patties. You cook them in an air fryer, and I'm telling you, if they're not Chick-fil-A, there's not a cow in Texas, because they smell, and you put them on a bun with a little mayonnaise and pickle, and you got Chick-fil-A. A whole lot cheaper, and they are good. Now, I don't get anything to advertise money or anything, but I'm telling you, they're in a red bag, and they're called Kirkwood chicken fillets, I think is what they're called. Man, they're good. Man, they're good.
Oh, I'll have to try that.
They are.
I haven't all this here.
Okay. Well, see, what I do, we was talking about coming to my house to pick it up. When I order any of those from Aldi's, on the instructions, I have a rocking chair sitting out on my front porch, and my instructions say, ring the doorbell, put it in the chair, and
cooked chicken breast in air fryer last night. Great.
There you go. But I tell them, just ring the doorbell, put it on the chair, and thank you very much. Now, if they do that, and I go to the door and the items in the chair and blah blah blah, there's a $2 tip that's automatically put on the bill. If they do what I ask, I'll double the tip. Now, $4 don't sound like much, but if you make 40 or 50 deliveries a day, that's not too bad, besides the little bit that you can make by hour. But anyhow, let's see if we can catch it. But anyhow, they are fantastic. I know where the Gulfs are, the Gulf top sale. I just don't know if we'll catch one. We'll try here at this time zone first, time of the day first. Whoa, that's too far. I need it out there about 60, 55, I think. Been a long time since I caught one. But anyhow, I'd put my sunglasses on, but when I've got the polar glasses, and everything, it don't really help. Everything turns kind of a bluish color. So, but anyhow, I like the game. Oh, come on, be a top sale. Come on. I like the game. I really do. I enjoy helping people. Most people on here enjoy helping people. On my channel there, I've got well over 200 videos, and they're there. Ah, yes. All right. That was awful hard. Okay. Let me get my little pittance here. It is a 1/3 ounce bass jig. Blue. I've never used one that color. Watermelon's what I like. But I'll take it.
Nadia too.
I'll take it.
Said, true fishermen help others.
Yes. Remember what I say. Learn a little bit, pass it on. That's the fisherman's way. Okay. Now, we got that one out. Let's see what number. There'll be a number 3. Is there a number 3? Everglades Trail. There's not a number 3, just a 1 and a 2. Okay. See, I've already caught a largemouth bass and peacock bass. Caught them this morning while I was pilling around.
_bear said, afternoon DB, been a while, glad to see you are still streaming on here.
Well, thank you, Bear.
Big Hoss 1296 said, yes, watermelon is my favorite color to use as well. It's what me and my cousin won our local base tournament with.
Cool. Now, when I go up below the dam, my favorite is, my brain just went dead. Pink watermelon. It is watermelon, but it's pink watermelon. Soft bait. There again with a jig. Or I use bucktail jigs. Chartreuse with a white head and white with a chartreuse head. And I put the green one, the chartreuse at the top, put the white one at the bottom about that far apart, and work them through the swift water. Catch a little bit of everything. Every once in a while I'll foul hook a spoonbill cat.
Watermelon, good color.
Yeah. Good food too. Okay. Tarpon, red drum, and common schnook.
Hi DB and everyone.
Hello.
Plus 1296 said, rolling on the floor laughing.
Hey, Fang. How you doing?
Sit.
Hello, Shia. Good morning. Good morning.
1296. Sit. Adi Sirfang, hello. Nania 2. Sit. Hello, Adi Sirfang.
Let's see if I can catch. I ain't gonna use them. They'll tear up. I can probably use those 2 bottom rods. I need a big float rod for the tarpon. I don't think that one's gonna get it. Let's see. 17 pounds? Nope, that's not gonna get it for the snook either. If I catch a uni or common snook, trophy snook, it'll tear that thing up. Well, we're going home again. I didn't know I'd catch the gaff topsail and the catfish and the gar. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, that hurts. I'm wondering if I've got a smaller net that I can put in there so that I don't care. I'm not going to catch many fish. No, I don't. Well, what size is that one? It's not a very big. Well, at 81. We'll be all right. Okay. Let me see what I got here. Oh, there's one. What size is that one? 22 pound max, 154. Let's put that one on there. That way I won't have them big repair bills. That'll be nice. Okay. Let's see. Let's get rid of these for now. And number 5 is a casting rig.
Looks like back to Cali for some sturgeon farming to replenish the old bank account.
Yeah. And today, this is an outfit that I'll use to make sure I've got my patriotic walker. There's one. There's 2. Make sure they're in my backpack. Okay, your backpack's full. Already got 2 in there. Okay. This is a rig that I'll use for that topwater rodeo at Kinnick. I'll tell you, I haven't figured that one out yet. I catch fish, but I might catch 8 fish and miss 12. They hit the lure and run with it, and I just can't set the hook, and they don't hook up. I don't know why. You can see sometimes the bull trout because of their gray back.
We have a few creeks that are good for some smallies.
Yeah.
Love wading them.
Well, I like wading the dye branches in the creeks in Indiana, hunting for crayfish, crawdaddies, whatever you want to call them. But anyhow, let me see what I got here. Home. Don't need that. Don't need that.
Same here at Big Hoss 1296.
Krampus. 23 pounds. That's too big. It's too big.
Nania 2. Set.
Well, yeah, Nanya's in Indiana. Let's see what we got in templates. Too small, too small, too small. These are Midnight Salmon Galore. That's a small one. Small one. I could put down there if it'll give it to me. Here we go. See if he'll give me another one. Okay, now we got our bottom set up for the snook. I need to get rid of this one for now. Yeah. And I need a heavier float. Flathead. 1 by 1. Zeus. Got my Zeus. Yeah. Catfish trail fishing. Nope. I thought I had a better.
Cost 12.96. Said. Nothing like waiting and catching smallies. At a 3-foot garden swim right by Maine once LOL.
Well, something we like to do down here in the south is frog gig.
Big Cost 12.96. Said. Gar asterisk.
The only problem with frog gigging down here is cottonmouth. Let's see what we got there. Open feeder. Oh, that's something else. That's that broom. Well, we're going to have to buy one, I guess.
I frog gig as well.
Well, we have to worry about cottonmouths down here. A buddy of mine took me to a little pond down here, North Georgia, next to a cement plant. And they got some big old frogs. You hear the bullfrog and now you hear ribbit, 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 and you're, whoa. Everything will be quiet for one thing. Ribbit, 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 whoa. It's like he's telling them to shut up. But anyhow, we go down there walking. It's only about 3 feet deep. So sometimes you just go in shorts and tennis shoes. That's what I went in. And I kept feeling something go past my leg. We're at night.
None of you two. Said. Frog kicking is fun, but not for the frog.
No. But we're night, so I couldn't see what it was. And Garnett, my buddy, I said, what in the world is that? And he said, oh, it's probably snakes. I don't like snakes. So I come out of the water. So I sat there on the bank and watch him, and he found a big old, what he thought was a frog, with his headlight. We're using gigs are about 7 feet long, 6-7 feet long, and the gig head's about like this, 3-prong, and he goes, whoa, and stabbed at the eyes. Well, it wasn't a frog, it was a cottonmouth, and he gigged it right through the neck. And almost instantly, that snake wrapped around that gig handle and around his arm, and he was holding it away from him, and that snake was trying to get its head off that gig so it could nail him. Oh, man, he come high-footing it over to the bank and stabbed that gig pole down into the ground and just held it there, and I helped him unwrap that snake from around his arm. And I said, that's why I don't like gigging. He said, well, I thought it was a frog. I said, yeah, but it wasn't. So, all he was, the light, the eyes shine, so that's what you shoot at it, or what you gig at anyhow. And no, Siri, I didn't say anything. and I lost my interest in gigging.
Wow, that's crazy. How long of gigs do you use?
Well, the poles are between 6 and 7 feet long, but the gigs, they're about this long. Counting the round part that goes on the pole, about this long. They're maybe 8 inches. And then the prongs, there's 3 prongs. Some of them have 4, but most of them have 3. And they're about 3.5 inches long. But they've got real good barbs hanging down. And that was the only thing that saved him from that snake, because he couldn't get his head off without ripping his head completely off his body because of those barbs. But oh man, that snake was mad. It was going to get off of there. Now, let me tell you about Garnett. He's one of these guys that everything he touches turns to gold. He's just an old North Georgia country boy. The Lord has really blessed him, and he knows it. Good country, good Christian boy. He likes to noodle. And when you go noodling down the creeks, Chickamauga Creek or Tennessee River, and you reach up into one of them holes, he wears those the gloves like the butchers wear, the stainless mesh, so that you can't cut them with a knife or whatever. Well, that's what he wears when he's gigging, because when he reaches up in the hole, you don't know whether you're going to come out of there with a a turtle, a big old snapping turtle, a catfish, or a snake. So whatever he grabs a hold of or grabs a hold of him, when he brings it out, that's when he finds out what he's got. So that's the kind of guy Garnett is. Now, he's not a adrenaline freak.
Said.
well, do some research on the internet about noodling. Uh, People down there see a big catfish, 30-pound catfish, can crush your hand. They don't have just got rough bones, don't have real teeth, but they have such a tremendous downforce. They can crush your hand if you grab them wrong. And if you know it's a catfish, what you try to do is grab it by its bottom jaw, bottom lip, and bring it out. And then as soon as you get it out, wrap your arm around it and pick it up. And I don't know why, but when you pick them up like that, they can't clamp down as hard, but they can crush a hand or an arm. So if you decide to do it, do some research first, and get somebody that has noodled to teach and show you how. Down in Texas, they go that brown dirty water. They go down underneath the water and reach up in the holes. Garnett never would do that. I mean, he'd stay above water where he could breathe. But I've seen videos down in Texas where they reach down in there and catch a 40, 50-pound cat and start bringing it out, and that catfish starts swimming with it. They underwater. They got to get back up and get air. That catfish don't need air. No, don't want no part of that.
I had a 65-pound blue break my finger I caught. Yes, I want to go with an experienced bugler.
Yes. Okay, we got us a rod now. Up. What did I do? I didn't buy it, did I? I sure did. Match rods. I want a Brutus 910 is what I want. Something good and heavy. Spare launcher. I can use that everywhere. Oh, Lord of mercy, here goes my money. Spare launcher. Yeah, why not? Oh, it's not going to be by. I'm not at a high enough level. Well, thank you. I make mine much. Okay, much. Thank you for the follow. Sorry about butchering your name, but thank you very much. Oh, thing. I just noticed. See, I don't have a widget, but thank you very much for the sub. Hey, y'all. For what it's worth, I'm not independently wealthy. Okay, I do okay. I'm on retirement and I've got a little state pension coming in, so I appreciate the subs, I appreciate the cheers, but it's really not necessary. I just want to have fun, and I know that you sub to me or cheer me as your way of showing support, and I appreciate that, but it's not necessary. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to have fun. Let's see if I can get a Brutus 910. There it is. That one I can get. See, that's a 35-pound rig. That'll handle just about anything in the game. Just about. Now, let's give me a spinning reel to put on it. Well, I might have one. Let's look. Too big. 35 pound. 35 pound. I bet I got rid of them. There's a 30-pound. There we go, thunder spin. I didn't get rid of them. All right. Thunder spin. 35-pound line. Probably don't have it in my backpack. Nope. At home maybe. 41. 33.9. That'll work, but there is a 35-pound line. But I'm gonna let me look. See. 33.9. We'll use that one. Now, for whatever it's worth, Big House. Later on in the game, when you're catching big fish, a very smart man in here, and he streams Tarutson, usually starting around 3. He's Canadian, good guy, and he's very, very intelligent, very smart in the game. He usually starts streaming around 2 or 3 o'clock. And if you want to watch somebody who really knows, now he's a young guy, he's in his 30s, and unlike, I'm an old guy. After the many surgeries I've had, my short-term memory is shot. after 5 minutes, if I remember it, that's an accomplishment. But he remembers everything that he does in this game, I do believe. Got just memory.
T has awesome knowledge of this game.
Yes, he does, and he doesn't mind asking questions, so long as you don't just bombard him with questions. But a lot of people I've seen in his streams, not a lot, but some, they ask a question. He says,
KQ11 said, waving hand.
"Hello, Keku. Keku,
Nadia too.
how is it on your side of the world?"
He got it all from us, LOL.
But he remembers where we have trouble remembering. This is my notes. I have pages and pages and pages of notes that I've written down on the lakes. You see, I have them staggered, so the different lakes are separated. But anyhow, if you want to learn more about the game, I suggest watching Tarutsum, and he'll have a lot of viewers. Excuse me, eggs. But what I was saying is, a lot of people, not a lot, but some people ask him a question, blah, 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 and he'll say such, well, I tried that, it didn't work. Well, that person's probably not going to get another question answered, because if you ask a question and somebody gives you their best honest answer, that's what you get. Take it or leave it. That's all there is. But anyhow, get back what I was saying, and it's been longer than 5 minutes, I did remember. He told me that he has never had a fish. Now, I've been spooled. What I mean by spooled is fish run out beyond the line I had on a reel, and I lose lure, bait, whatever I got on there, hook. But he has never had a fish spool him when he had more than 420 feet of line on a reel. So I always make sure I've got more than 420 feet. When we were farming sturgeon in California, I deliberately tried to get one to spool me.
You also must know that if one thing works for someone doesn't mean it is gonna work for everyone.
That's exactly right. That's why that game has such an infinite variety of way of doing things. Flathead catfish down Louisiana.
Big Post 1296 said, just like real life fishing.
Yes, exactly right. Let's see. I don't remember what kind of a leader I want. Let's just start with 35. That's a good number. You'll find that when I try to fish for some, I don't have, unless it's something I know and remembered longer than 5 minutes, I just start with something and adjust it as I go, which is like real life fishing.
Said, very well said, bro.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know about very well said. I'm not a very articulate person, but I do what I can. Do what I can with what I got. Hook. Let's try a 4. I got a 4 on. Yeah, let's try a 4 odd. Now for tarpon or
Acid Bixum said, hey at Bloodhawk 73.
Hey Acid, when are you going to set up as another comp so you can teach me how to do it? I'm just kidding. I didn't need to say that, did I? I apologize. That was almost acidic, wasn't it?
Nadia too said, balanced gear setups work for all.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. But anyhow, this will get me a red drum, this setup, and hopefully, because for red drum, what I'll use is large cut or large minnows.
Said, haha.
The joke there, y'all, is with Tarutsan's help, he taught me how to fish the 1x1, where each fish you catch counts 1.
Said, how long you on for?
Till around 12. probably another hour. Oh, you're going to set one up, huh? Now, I've got a Topwater Rodeo at 1 o'clock on here that I want to try again. I'm going to keep on trying until I get it right. I got to figure out how to catch the fish that I'm missing. But anyhow, Terushin showed me how to fish the 1x1. And it's easy once you figure it out and learn it, but it's not. Hey, Benny, we're just talking and chatting and flapping my jaws. Now, I know one thing for the tarpon, you have to have a warm, sunny day.
Acid Bigsom said, I don't have time, just got home from W asterisk.
Okay. Oh, Big Hoss, that's something. I'm retired. WORK is a 4-letter word, so we don't use that word in our chat. We say, you like Acid did, or toil, or labor, or endeavor, or something like that. But we don't use the WORK word. It's a 4-letter word. It's not in. Oh, I know what I said earlier too about the. Where I was talking about the band and whatever. I have over.
Big words for me.
I have over 9,000 words and phrases in my band list, and every once in a while, let's see, Mike, Colin, Maldropper, Terutsin are moderators, and sometimes they catch something before I do, or somebody that comes in our stream that wants to be not so cool, they get banned in a heartbeat. And it doesn't matter what they say, but it might be their name in the game. I've banned people because their name was totally inappropriate. One of them I banned. I saw them. Education. Yeah. Used to be you want a beer, brain surgery, now I are one. But I saw them on another stream.
Said, hi, I'm from Brazil.
Cool.
English. I'm using the translator. Hug.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you very much. I know that's bom dia. I know that's not an easy thing to do, copy and paste and copy and paste and type and paste. So thank you very much.
Big Boss 1296 said, yeah, I said a religious term without thinking about that. I don't blame you, some people are toxic.
Yeah. Pai de dos.
Said, following and subbing doesn't give us full freedom.
'Tis true, 'tis true. Brazil. I'm gonna call you PD if you don't mind. That's kind of hard for me to pronounce. My tongue don't twist. But anyhow.
Said, my name is Felipe.
Oh, really?
Big Hoss 1296.
Cool.
Said, it's very true.
That's easier, Felipe. The reason is I had a Brazilian student live with me for over a year. Well, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. But I had a Brazilian student live with me for over a year. His name was Felipe Goncalves, and he came up here to play basketball at a Christian academy that my son went to, and to get scholarship. So, Felipe, that's a lot easier. But there is a new waterway. Now it's level 68 to get there, but it's the Amazonian Maze. That's what's coming up, the next waterway to be released, and you might feel right at home. There's like in Maku Maku, there's Arapaima, red-bellied piranha, bull sharks, Paraiba, hope I say the name right, arowana, payara, bicuda. There's all kind. There's a lot of different fish there at the new waterway, and I'll have videos on it whenever they release it, make it live. Y'all will know it's live before me. I seem like I'm one of the last ones to know, but I've got videos all prepared and ready. All I gotta do is upload them. But anyhow, let's see if we can catch fish. But welcome, always welcome new people. We're back here. Let's see if we can catch a snook. Now I know snooks are right out here around this brush. So let's just see how lucky we can get. And so we got a sunny, it's partly cloudy. Need a sunny, warm afternoon to catch the tarpon, and they're very elusive. We'll just have to see how lucky we can get. The red drum are not so elusive. The snook, they're pretty common. But the tarpon, that will probably be the last one I try, because that might take a while. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't track it. Well, it'll give it to me anyhow if I catch one. Might be.
Said, the terror tarpon can be caught in that same spot as well.
The terror tarpon can be caught a lot of places, but that one won't count. What do we got here? A snook. Okay. See, now if I did it correctly and was tracking that mission.
Happy new waterways will be added.
Yes. Everglades trial. Okay. See it give it to me. Yeah. Bass. Peacock bass. Snook. As a matter of fact, it gave it to me in order. Okay. Now let's see what the weather's going to be like.
Said, did video die for anyone or just me?
What's this say down here?
Big Hoss 1296 said, it did for me.
Yeah, it says something down. It says something down here.
Same.
Oh, it should be back now.
Yeah, me too.
It should be back now. It should be back now.
Said, he's back.
It says something about distressed.
He back.
Down at the bottom of my screen.
Okay, it's back. Mall dropper. Said, F5.
I don't know what F5 is, Mom. There you again. Your computer ease is more than mine. Well, let's use a large minnow and see if we can catch a red drum. There again, I know where they are from past experience. 4/0, I think I need a 5 or 6. That part I don't remember.
Skinny underscore picture.
Hey, Skinny.
Hello, brother in Christ.
Hello, Skinny.
Aaron 864 said, 1 minute until tornado drill for me.
Oh, Lord. Tornado, that's not good. That's not good. Oops, wrong button. Oh, mercy, gonna have to go here, I guess. 2 a.m. Yeah.
Mall dropper said, siren tests are normally on Wednesdays. Wonder why you get one on a Tuesday.
Be different part of the world, and our siren tests are for nuclear facilities. We'll have one tomorrow at noon, first Wednesday every month, and every dog in the neighborhood and my dog inside, we go, oh, oh, and it goes on for 5 minutes, because it's the siren's going around in circles for 5 minutes, and the dogs, man, it bothers their ears. Oh Lord. Okay, where's my reeds out here. Probably would have been a smart thing to set my distance. Now, I don't want to do that because it's going to cost me a coin. No, we'll just have to see what we got. I think it's around 100 and something feet. 95 to 110 if I remember right. That might be close.
Mall Dropper said, "Yup, sirens here are first Wednesday at noon here and no nukes in the area. It's just weather sirens."
Okay. Well, ours is from the Sequoia nuclear plant. Whoa. There's a hole out there and I just missed it. Okay. We can shorten the lead. The leader. Let's do that. 85. Let's leave it right there and see. I don't see any. It's kind of hard to see it in the dark. I don't see any brush out there. There's some reeds out there somewhere. Maybe that minnow will find them. Do I have to hold a Z? Yeah. There's something you'll have fun with too, Big Hoss. When you zoom, press the Z key. If you hold it down, if you play on a PC and use your mouse wheel, you can zoom in and out like that.
Aaron 864 said, "Well, tornado drill is over."
Good. Well, I remember when I was in school, we had, I think it was like third grade.
Said, "How do you know the lay of the lake?"
Okay. Good question. Do you play on PC?
Big Hoss 1296 said, "Yes."
Okay. When you're on the lake, you have to have your rod out, ready to fish. If you hit your M key, up comes the map of the lake. And you can move it around. Okay? You can scroll in. Of course, the blue means deep water. The only thing it doesn't show you is where the spawning spots are. See, this is where I am. You will always be the yellow indicator. If there's anybody else fishing, they will be like this person's fishing. There's another person fishing here at a different spawn spot. When you go to a lake, it'll also tell you whether or not you can use boats. Down here we can't use boats, which a bass lake you can't use boats. But anyhow, that's the way you tell the layout of a lake. You can also go to your home screen and that gives you information too about the lake. And what I was saying earlier about 30 days, I use 30 nights. And what I do to advance time, you hit your T key and up will pop a 24-hour. If you go from here to here, you go from night to night and you skip the day. You go from night to night and you do not have to use. Now, if you go from here to here, you're still good. But if you go from there to here and then want to go from here to here, you'll have a cool down period or you'll have to use a bait coin. So to do the 30-day thing, highly recommended that you put all of your gear in your home storage. That way you don't have a large repair bill when you get done. But go from night to night, advance time, da-da-da-da. That way all you're going to want to have to pay is the extend fee. And just do it 30 times. Most of the lakes you do it the first time. When you go to the lake, you get 1 bait coin. After 5 nights, you get 3 bait coins. Then after 30, you get 5 bait coins, and then whatever that X series lure is for that lake.
Just make sure you press forward time and not press next morning.
Correct. Or go home.
List of 30-day stay rewards https://i.imager.com/nm6qwbc.png.
Yeah, we.
Cost 1296. Said. Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. But anyhow, let's see if we can catch this a drum. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You know, when that gar hit that bait on the float, I didn't get a bite. I didn't get a ding. There's been a problem with the floats when they were working on Amazonian maize. It created a situation with the floats. You can go to Moran River and fish and catch unique catfish, 160, 170 pound, and reel them in with no fight, essentially. Something to do with the float. So I'm wondering if that, because the whole game is one massive program. So I wonder, you know how dominoes are in a program. If you change this, it's a domino effect, and I wonder if sometimes the problem down there is the float. Terutson and some of the other guys, Big Legit, and some of them figured it out. It is the float, and it's caused that glitch, and it's been reported. So hopefully, Big Legit reported it to the developer. So hopefully it'll getting fixed. But anyhow, I'm wondering if that has migrated into other parts of the game where you should get a ding if you have a bite alarm noted in settings. And I'm going to double check, make sure I do, before I talk out the other side of my head. Settings. Yep, bite alarm. There it is. I should be getting dings when fish bites at my bait with a float out there. Like I said, I did not get one when the 100, good number, when that gar struck that large cut bait. Should have. Well, minnow, do your job. For the red drum, you can use either large minnow or large cut. But anyhow, that's what we'll do. Mondays and Fridays we'll have a DLC giveaway, as long as I've got them to give away. And on Wednesdays we'll have a hat giveaway, one of these hats, for North American, United States. Now, there's an upside and a downside. The upside is if you win a hat, you have one if you want it. The downside is you'll have to whisper me your address. Now, all I'm going to use that address for is just to mail the hat to you if you want it. If you don't, that's okay too. Or if you don't want anybody knowing your address, that's fine. Some of the rules to protect people in the game are don't divulge sensitive information like that, which might be your address. So if you want one, fine. If not, that's okay too. Or you can do like we do in a lot of DLC. Here, roll it again. Roll it again. What do we got here? It's a fish. Ah, yes! Red drum. Okay.
Aaron 864 said, well, I've got to go make money.
And toil, yes? Toil. Okay. What's I got a 6 on here.
Ball drop Robert.
We'll put a 4 on it.
If you make some extra, send it my way, please. LUL.
And I want 55. I'm trying to go by memory, y'all. And you know how flawed that can be. And a shiner.
It cost $12.96. Said. Me too, LUL.
Okay. I need a sunny. What we got here? Sunny afternoon? Nope. So see, I gotta find me a sunny afternoon. There we go. What's the temperature? 77. Oh, it went down. Let's try 77. Is it warmer? 77. Okay, we'll stick with 77. 11 a.m., 77. Forward time. Okay, tarpon, be awake. Now, where I aim for the tarpon is its maximum cast, and I aim for this V in the trees. There's all kind of brush and stuff over here in the water, stumps and whatever, but that's where I aim. And I hope I can get out there as far as I need to. If I can't, I'll have to put on a different bobber. I don't think that's far enough. Nope. I need around 150 feet. May have to go home and get it. I have an X series. Yeah, I know it's not here. An X series bobber that you get for catching. Nope, it's not here. I might not even have it, but I've got to have a heavy bobber. Let's see. I'm not high enough level, I think, to buy. Nope. See, it's level 18. I don't want to spend the coins. Well, I have to go home. See if I got. But there's a black and gold bobber that's extra heavy that you can cast a good distance further. Let's see if I got it. There it is. See there? Alrighty. Now, 132 was about where that other cast was. Wait till you see this one. And the only difference is the bobber. Everything else will be the same. Gotta go back here now and find another sunny afternoon, sunny warm afternoon. I'm gonna go to a private room so we don't have to keep watching or looking at that.
Mall dropper. Said. After I discovered the waggler, I don't even use those floats anymore.
Yeah, but I'm not high enough level, I don't think. Not only that, but I didn't realize, but this float has durability. It'll wear down and go away. Now watch this. Boom. Up! You made a liar out of me, you silly thing. Maybe it's because I've got the shiner on there. This ought to go 160 feet. Because I hit it dead on the money. Not going to, though, is it? Well, all we got's all we got. The line. The line. That's okay. We'll either catch one or we won't. Do your job, Shiner. I gotta get over there further. I really do. Hey, Ghost.
Said, it gives you 132.
Yep.
Work.
I'm hoping. We'll find out. Oh, you know what I didn't do, though? What did I not do? See, longer than 5 minutes. What did I not do?
Ghostly K1NG said, didn't Chang times.
There you go. Gotta have a excellent You jumped up on that one, didn't you? Way to go. Here we go. Here we go. 5 a.m. We don't want to go to 1. I want to go to 11, didn't I? 12, 11. Yeah, that gave me a longer time to try. If I had a waggler, I'd have to be careful not to throw it to... Didn't hit the top. With a waggler, I'd have to be careful that I don't throw it in the top of those trees. The heavy waggler. Not only that, with that waggler in a deep water, you can get down almost 20 feet with almost a 20-foot leader. That's a little better.
Ball dropper said, I cast more to the left, just behind the sticks poking up, but there's a lot of snook in that spot too.
Yeah. You're talking about over there, yeah. They should be pretty well much. All along this area right in here is where they should be. I say should. Oh, we got us a ding. Now, the thing is, snook run through there too. So I catch more snook than I do tarpon. Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. Reduce my drag. I don't want to lose my... On your keyboard, you need to look at the your keyboard settings in settings, Big Hoss. So while you're fishing, you can change some things without having to figure them out. That's a pretty good fight. I'm going to have to get my drag back up there. But you can press the O and the P key. O will reduce your drag, P will increase it while you're fishing. And you can fish in the red, as you can see. I have some of my big rigs, the Casadoras. All three will be almost like one. What do we got here? What do we got here? A trophy. Thank you. All three of them will be right almost maxed out, ready to break. But you can fish in the red. But if you see it go flare up red at the top, you need to have your finger on your O and the P key at the same time. If you're increasing the drag and it goes into that bright red at the top, all of a sudden you can use the O key to bring your drag back down so that you don't lose your rig. Especially if you got X series float on there or X series lure. A lot of times your X series lures don't perform as well as you would like them to with a leader on there. So I reduce my drag quite a bit with an X series lure on there if I'm not going to use a titanium leader. They will get bitten off. And it's easy to increase your drag so that you can fight the fish if you don't want to use a titanium leader. A lot of people don't fish their X series lures without a titanium leader. But you can only fish with what's given. This is a little bigger fish, I think. If he'll come in. Now, I'm holding down on both left and right mouse key. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let up on the left one, which is the reel. And you see that my reel indicator goes down. When it gets down to the middle, that's when I'll start reeling again. There. And if it goes back up again, I stop reeling. Or I can let my rod down and just hold down on the reel. I use my space bar for reeling too. And it'll fight it like that too. But if it goes back up in the red, the reel indicator, I still let up on it. And go back down. That way you can use a smaller rig to fight a bigger fish and get more XP. This is a nice fish. I hope it's a tarpon. Might be a uni snook, but I hope it's a tarpon. Whatever it is, we're fixing to find out. Not a tarpon. Is that another? Oh, you know what I got? I got a full net. How come I got a full net? 154 pounds? Oh, I see. Right there. 22-pound max. But I get the XP. That was what I did to try to save money when I leave. The maximum fish I can put in there is right here, 22.0 pounds. I can have up to 154 pounds with this keeper, but 22 pounds is the biggest fish I can keep, so we're just fishing to catch a fish anyhow. We're not planning on.
Sir Mikado.
Oh, Sir Mikado.
Hi, sir. I have catch one the middle of the two broken trees in the water near where you cast.
Okay.
Sir Mikado. Sit. To the right.
Okay. Thank you very much. Like I said, it's been a long time since I fished for tarpon down here. I'm talking about easily over a year, year and a half. But it'd been that long since I fished for topsail, gaff topsail too. Got lucky on that. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. There it is. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So you're talking about a little further to my left. Okay. We'll try that next cast. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Y'all have to put that 881 back on there when I go to California to farm for sturgeon and get my money back up. Doo-doo-doo. With premium, farming for sturgeon the way that I farm, 3 nights will give you right around 100,000 cash. Without premium, you have to do it 4 nights, but that's still not too bad.
Sir Mikado. Said. I have finished that mission yesterday. I am playing for a week now. It's amazing the game. I am addicted.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
Said. Ha 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 ha.
Thank you for the follow too. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Ghost, I thought you, thank you very much. I thought you'd already followed me. I guess not. But thank you very much, Ghost. It did not get a widget warning, or I did and ignored it. Shame on me. Or longer than 5 minutes and forgot. So I apologize. Thank you for the follow, both of you. Okay, let's go over here. Let's see, the 2 sticks there. Okay. Do 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 do. Boy, I tell you, I couldn't do that again if I tried. That's almost dead middle between the 2 sticks. We're just a fishing. Come on, tarpoon. They're a lot easier to catch at Blue Crab Island than they are to catch here. I know that. Must be getting cold outside. I live down here in my cave, and I got one of the tower heaters, and I keep it set at 68 degrees, and it came on just a while ago, and it's getting warm in here. Temperature, it's 43 degrees outside.
Sir Mikado. Said. I was with bottom rod too. Maybe if you put your line more close to the bottom.
Oh, I hear a ding. At least I got a ding.
Said. Hello.
Good morning. Good morning. And how are you this wonderful day? Hubberba. Hubba. That's fun to say. Hubba. welcome to my stream. We're just trying to...
Verba said, I'm from Poland.
Oh, cool. I don't know any Polish. Sorry. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Well, that ding didn't pan out. Okay, let's put a bottom rod out there. What do you think? Or I could just increase his float. Easier to put a bottom rod out there.
And Portuguese, do you know?
No. Well, the only Portuguese I know is bom dia. And that's about all I remember. See, I got bottom rods here, didn't I?
Sir Mikado.
I'll use all four of them.
Not bad at all.
Philippe tried to teach me some Portuguese, but here's what's funny. When he came to the States, he could speak yes and no, was all he knew in English. That's it. 1 year later, his English had improved 10,000%. He wound up graduating the school he was going to, the academy, and got a scholarship. Well, thank you for the follow.
Said, we learn very fast. I am 30 and I know 4 languages.
Awesome. But anyhow, he graduated, got a scholarship to play at a university, and then went to another university, So then he wound up at Cleveland State.
I think that is because the way of our language works.
Yes, because Philippe said that Portuguese is a whole lot like Spanish. So, but anyhow, he wound up at Cleveland State playing basketball, and there was another guy there. His name was Juan. He was from Dominican Republic. So one night after a game, I took Juan and another player and Philippe and my son. We were on our way to McDonald's to get Big Macs. They all love Big Macs. I mean, I think he could eat a dozen. But anyhow, we're going to get Big Macs. We was on the way, and Juan was saying something. He is very good. And Philippe jumped on him. Berry? What do you mean berry? It's very, with a V, you dummy. Can't you speak English? And I had to pull my truck over to the side of the road. I was laughing so hard. We're talking about two and a half years before. He could not know anything but yes or no, but he was jumping on Juwan because he was saying berry instead of very. I laughed. Lord, I laughed. And Al gave me a funny look. I said, Philippe, do you realize just what you just did? You corrected him, and not too long ago, yes and no was the only 2 words you knew in English. And he started laughing.
Yeah, amazing.
But anyhow, okay. We got to change hooks. Got a 6 on there. I don't want to put 4 bottom rods out there. Well, I may have to. Let's put, I think it's a 4 is what I want to put on there. 4/0. Let's do 4/0. 4/0. 4/0. 4/0. 4/0. 4/0. 4/0. Shiner. 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 Okay.
Said, I have work in Swiss, and in
I
was talking current
French. Hold on.
Sir Mikado.
4-letter word.
Said, is like a skill for Portuguese people.
WORK is a 4-letter word. That's a bad word. We don't say that. That's American humor. My humor. Let's see. So, we're 98 feet. I'm not meaning to degrade you. I'm just being stupid, being silly. Do-do-do. Whoa, that went a little too far, didn't it? Let's put that one there.
Sir Mikado
Do-do-do.
said,
Do-do.
not that too broken, more to the left, like 10M to the left. Sorry about that, only see it now.
Okay, no problem. We'll try it here for a little bit and then move it.
Said, right, not left. Sir Mikado.
Oh, the other left. The other left. Up,
Sorry.
up. We got something here. You don't have to be sorry. Do-do-do.
Sir Mikado
Do-do-do-do.
said, yes, the other left XDDDD.
Now, I'm not like a lot of streamers. If somebody says try this or try that, I don't say, well, I'm going to do it my way. You know? I'm here to have fun and to please y'all. Please me, please y'all. That's the way I look at it. Which one was my float rig? I don't remember. 7 or 6? 6. Okay, we're going to stick it out there to what I'm going to do. $71. That's a good round number, isn't it? Let's get it out there. There we go. Ah, we're not on the bottom. Good. Do do do, ba do 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 do, ba do do, ba do 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 do, boop ba do do, ba do do do. Now, my next question is: I've got those bottom rods out at 105 feet or so. Maybe I ought to throw them out there about 132. What do you think? Let's stagger them, since we're just do 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 142. What I don't want to lose is I don't want to lose my nice weather. I may have to turn that heater off. Oops. Well, I was watching some TV last night, and they had on public broadcasting, they had a show about folk music from the 60s. Man, it was great. Peter, Paul, and Mary, Kingston Trio, all them good old mamas and the papas. Man, I really enjoyed it. I sung along with it. Sit here and watch TV and sing along with it. It was fun. Brought back some good memories. A couple of songs brought a little tear to my eye. Oh, Barry Maguire, The Eve of Destruction. Good music. Good music. The Birds, Turn, Turn, Turn. Doo-doo-doo. A little bit bigger fish. It shrank when I got it up out of the water. Doo-doo-doo, ba-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Come on, tarpon. I know, if I remember the last time I was fishing for him, I fished a long time. Caught a lot of snook before I caught the tarpon. It's like when you're fishing for catfish, you got to get the little ones out of the way so you can catch the big ones. Doo-doo-doo. And you got to be real nice and tell them, go tell Grandpa or Grandma I want to come and see you. want you to come see me. And then you whistle them in. Here, catfish. Here, catfish. Okay, fish, where are you? Well, the St. Patty's event ought to be starting in a couple of weeks. That'd be fun. That's a fun event. And if they haven't changed it much, we can wind up with a whole bunch more bait coins.
I say here, kitty kitty works every time.
I went my wife's uncle used to have a cabin on Pickwick Lake outside of Memphis, and some of the largest catfish in the world are caught below Pickwick Dam. So I went there we went to visit, and Joe said, let's go to the cabin for the weekend. I said, okay. So we go to his cabin. This is for real. This is not a joke. 147 steps from his cabin level up here down to the dock. 147 steps. And it's not like this. Okay? It's like this. Oh man, I could not believe it. So anyhow, I fished from the dock. I didn't want to have to go up and down them stairs too many times. Never did go below the dam to fish.
_heavens_XX said, good day, sir. Sounds like a good exercise.
Yeah. Like something for Rocky Balboa. Yeah. But not Bobby Balboa. I'm going to go turn that heater off. I'll be right back. Give me a second. I'm surprised my dog hadn't come down bumming root beer or nuts yet. It's about that time. I heard him outside barking a while ago. Usually when he goes outside barking and my wife lets him in, the first thing he does is run down here to bum. Well, Tarpon, are you going to cooperate or not? We're only at 12:16. We still got a couple of... Well, thank you, Marbear. Thank you very much. I appreciate the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, we got a ding. Or we got a rattle. Shake, rattle, and roll. Oops. Come on.
Marbear 2012.
And thank you, Sturdy Piranha. Hello there. I see you a lot in Tarutzin's stream, so welcome. Come on, be a tarpon. Be a tarpoon.
Marbear 2012 said, yeah.
There we go. Thank you for the advice. It's too big to go on my net, though. But I got the XP anyhow. So now we got that one done. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
__heavens_XX said, congrats. Will Black 5 said, you can tell it's a tarpon if it's racing around in the water. The snook move much slower.
Look at here. Wouldn't it figure? Wouldn't it figure? They're getting bigger. So we started at 12, so that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. So now let's see where we're going to go next. If we got time to start anything, I might just go do some farming. That way we can just talk. Talk. Well, you talk so much, You worry me to death. You talk so much, you take my breath. You just talk too much.
Big Hoss 1296 said, "What's the best way to farm?"
Well, where you are at Texas, is use a lure for spotted bass. And I would stay at Texas. Now, I know you can go to Rocky when you get, let's see, what level is Rocky? By the way, this is that, I know you can't see it, but this is that 30-day. I printed it out. Here it's got all the lures. Here it's got what they are. Here it's got the levels.
Big Hoss 1296.
And the approximate cost.
I'm only level 4.
I know. It's still pretty good no longer than you've been playing. Let's see. See, at level 4 you can go to Mudwater. At level 5 you can go to Rocky. But I would stay at Texas and catch those bass and build up your money until you can go to Emerald, which is level 8. On that printout, they're backwards. They've got Emerald is 5 and Rocky is 8. It's the other way around. Emerald is 8, Rocky is 5. Now you can go to those places, but you're going to spend money
Sir Mikado,
traveling, buying bait, buying lures.
where have you found that info? Is on a website?
Nope, here it is right here.
Nightman
There you go.
said, list of 30-day stay rewards https://i.imager.com/nm6qwvc.png.
There you go.
Sir Mikado said, thanks.
And here's one that'll help you a lot too. We've showed this too. Did I spell it wrong? R-O-D. There we go.
Stream Elements.
That's balanced rod setup.
Balanced rod setup https://tinyurl.com/y4dk2sgh. Sir Mikado said, amazing, real thanks.
You're more than welcome. Let's see.
Sir Mikado said, I have bought all the sports packs.
Oh, you know that if you play the game, that's what I was trying to tell Big Hoss. If you play the game, fish and learn to fish, except for the X Series lures, there's nothing in the game that you cannot buy with in-game money. You just have to progress and be patient.
Sturdy Piranha said, do you fish much IRL?
I used to a lot. My son, he's 27 now. I started coaching him in Pee Wee baseball when he was 4 years old. He was always been a superstar, just a natural athlete. And when he got, I think it was 12 years old, 11 or 12, baseball became all-consuming.
Said, went to level 58, no premium, no DLCs. You don't need them.
There you go.
They're good to have.
Well, I'm level 56 here, and the only DLC I bought was the Christmas pack, so I could get the Krampus, catch the Krampus fish with all that XP. I went from level 40 to level 53, I think, just catching the Krampus fish. But anyhow, 11 or 12, baseball became all-consuming for him because he was, he really was. Everybody wanted to play him on their travel team. I was still coaching. Me and a friend of ours, a good Christian man, we put a team together. And as long as Brett, he was a pitcher. He played pitcher and shortstop or right field. Right field because he had such a cannon for an arm that if guys were base hit through the infield going to right field, if they or a line drive or a fly ball or whatever, if they were trying to go from second to third, he'd gun them down. I mean, they were dead meat before they got to third base. But anyhow, uh, whenever he was pitching, there was an 80% probability that we were going to win the game because nobody could hit him. His main pitch was a knuckleball. And by the time he was 15 years old, he developed that knuckleball to where I took him up to Knoxville to a baseball camp up there. And their pitching coach took the catchers and the pitchers over to one side where one of the warm-up mounds were and was having them, and called Brett out first, said, let's see what you got. And put a catcher down there and said, what do you throw? And he said, I throw a fastball, a changeup, a curve, a knuckleball. You throw a knuckleball? And Brett said, yes, sir. And he looked over at me, and I said, yeah, he throws a knuckleball. So he said, let's warm up your arm. So he threw some fastballs. He threw on a fastball around 85, 88 mile an hour, which for 15 years old, that's awful strong. So anyhow, he said, okay, let's see a knuckleball. So he threw a knuckleball. Well, the catcher couldn't catch it. It hit the ground, bounced left, right, whatever. And he said, throw another one. Well, he had him throw about 5 knuckleballs. And this is a guy that had coached the knuckleballer that came out of Knoxville. I don't remember his name now. That went in the major leagues.
1296 said, that's great speed for 15.
Yes. So anyhow, he looked over at me and said, ain't no 15-year-old supposed to be able to throw a knuckleball like that. I said, he taught himself. He watched videos of, and I can't remember the guy's name that came out of Knoxville. That was a knuckleballer that pitched in the majors for a bunch of years. But this coach coached him. So anyhow, he knew what a knuckleball should do, and he could not believe that he could at 15 could throw a knuckleball like that. So anyhow, he graduated high school and went up to Cleveland State on a scholarship. And the coach up there was a fastball pitcher. He had him throwing nothing but fastball, locate, down and in, up and out, outside, inside, up, down. That's what his pitching technique was, or the way he called the games. And I told him, I said, Brett is a knuckleball pitcher. Now he can throw a fastball hard, but that's not his money pitch. His money pitch is a knuckleball. Well, they went out there on a cold morning on a practice game, and Brett was leading off, or starting pitcher. And about the 4th or 5th fastball he threw, he popped a tendon right in here, not the I forget the name of it anyhow. Tommy John, not the Tommy John, but another tendon. It didn't require surgery, but it was really, really sore. He couldn't throw. So the rest of that season, he didn't even play. Every once in a while he pinch run, that was about it. So at the end of the season, Coach called him into his office and told him, said, you haven't showed me anything. I don't have a place for you. And he said, well, Coach, I hurt my arm. I can't show you what I can do with a hurt arm. And he said, I don't have a place for you. So he lost his scholarship, which was kind of bad. But then he started playing softball. Same thing with softball. His arm got better. We used Muay oil. I don't know what Muay oil is, but it's what the Taiwan kickboxers use on their shins and their thighs when they get sore, because they kick trees to harden up their bone and the body and the meat and everything, the muscles. And when they get sore, they rub this Muay on. It smells kind of like horse liniment. It really does. But I'm telling you, 3 or 4 days of rubbing that on his arm, and it was a whole lot better. We could throw then out in the front yard. Before then, he couldn't throw at all. But he could throw a little bit in the front yard. But, it didn't matter. The coach up there was done with him. He wasn't going to give him another shot. So it didn't matter. He'd already made up his mind. But anyhow, he started playing softball for the church. And he was a baseball crusher, so a softball looked like a basketball coming in. And anytime he wanted to, he'd give it a ride over the fence. I took videos, and he'd be up to bat, and I said, give it a ride, but there'd be 2 on. I said, give it a ride, Brett. Whap! Over the fence, and he'd trot to first. And the way they played, he'd trot to first and then back to the dugout. And same thing when he wasn't batting, they put him in right field for that same reason. That anybody trying to go from first to third or from second to third on a fly ball, they were dead meat, and they learned in a hurry that's not what you do with him out there. But anyhow, so to get back to what the question was about whether I fish a lot, until he was 11 years old, I bought a bass boat, and for 7 years we fished a lot. I'd ask him, you want to go fishing? You want to go catching? Well, if you want to go fishing, it means he wanted to drive the boat a little bit. So we'd put the boat in the water, and we'd drive from spot to spot to spot, and just, catch a fish or two. But if he said you want to go catching, it means you want to go catch fish. So we go to our crappie spot, or to our bluegill spot, or to our catfish spot. We probably caught more bass by accident than most people catch on purpose, just piddling around. But then baseball became all-consuming. My bass boat sat out in the backyard for almost 8 years. Didn't go in the water. The tires on the trailer were dry rotting. And a buddy of mine was having a hard time money-wise. And I called him one day and said, hey, why don't you come and get this bass boat? Brett and I ain't using it, and I hate to see you just sit there and waste away to nothing. So, it had trolling motor, depth finder, bilge pumps, dual battery. The trolling motor was dual speed, 12 volt, 24 volt. Anyhow, so he came and got it. Had to go buy 2 tires to put on the trailer to pull it home. So he took it to his home. Had to rebuild the carburetor, which he's a jackleg, so he rebuilt the carburetor. And his intentions were to give it to his son for his own boat. Well, he called me about, 2 or 3 months later and said, would you mind if I sold this boat? I said, Billy, I gave that boat to you to do what you want to. I know you needed money and needed help, so that was my idea of giving you that boat so you can do whatever you want to it. He said, well, I've got a guy give me $2,500 for it. I said, Billy, I only paid $1,500 for it, so do what you want to. He said, well, I'm going to sell it. I said, that's fine. So that made, here again, when I help people, I call it selfish because it makes me feel good. I enjoy helping people. I really do. So, but this summer, the other part of that house, in Tennessee, at age 65, you can get a permanent, lifetime hunt and fishing license combo for $5. Never expires. One $5 charge. I got one. I haven't been fishing since. 8 years. So, this summer, I told my wife, I got a rod out yesterday or day before, was cleaned it up, and made sure it had spider wire on it. And I'm going to get back to fishing. And I told her I'm going to take my Samsung Tab 2 up there and put on tripod and video some of my fishing and put it on here as well. Here he comes. Here he comes. So I'm looking forward to that.
I'm going to have to do that. I'm looking into getting a low brand John boat.
Yeah. Come here, Brett. Come here, Brett. Come here, Hurt. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here, Dada boy. Come here. Come here. What you barking at, huh? What you barking at? Look at me. What you barking at, huh? What you barking at? Yeah. Yeah, good boy. Good boy.
Haha, my dog's going crazy now.
I'm going to tell you, this is a chicken dog. He gets scared of me and starts backing up. But Lord, his bark is so ferocious sounding. I don't need a gun. Anybody comes up on the porch, walking up the sidewalk, if he's in the house, he goes crazy. And it's all he's doing is tail's wagging, and he thinks everybody's coming to play with him. But on the other side of that door, it sounds just the opposite. So I don't need a gun.
Bear 2012.
Yeah.
Same here, my dog is barking right now. Will Black 5 said, I got a pit bull rescue with some manners issues that we're working through right now, haha.
Okay, I understand.
Said,
thank you, CC, for the follow.
on the camera so we can see.
Come here. Come here. I got it. He's a stubborn. He's a true dog. Come here. Come here. Come here. You want this? You want this? Can you see him now?
Will Black 5
Yeah.
said, yup, have to pay the dog tax.
Yeah. He loves these root beer candy. Yeah. These root beer barrels. Yeah. To him, this really is candy. And he doesn't suck on them. It's a... Yeah, here you go, buddy. Here you go. Yeah. But anyhow, I know that if I'm out and about somewhere and somebody wants to get in the house to get at my wife, I don't have to worry about it. Because if they hear him, they don't want to come in the house. I was at this guy's store the other day, and I left my rear window down. He rides along with me. And I've got a seatbelt for him in the back seat of my truck. So I left the back window down, and this guy said, "Hey, you going to roll up your back window?" I said, "No." And he looked at me. I said, "Look, my dog's in there. If anybody can get my truck with my dog in there, they're welcome to it." And he said, "Oh, okay, whatever." And I said, "Hercules." And he jerked his head up out the door window. The guy said, "Oh, I see what you mean now." Yes. 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 And the squirrels and the rabbits and the birds across the street drive him crazy. He can hear them walking on the grass. Yeah. Yeah. And the silly squirrels come up on our deck and run along the rail when he's in the house. Oh, Lord. It's just like they know they tease him. Okay. Then we got to change everything now. Let's start with the... Come on, where are you? There you are. Start with the hooks. What time is it? I got that competition at 1 o'clock. I don't want to forget that. Barbless 6. Here we go. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Spawn sack. I got a few. Do-do-do. When you get high enough level, Hoss, this is how you want to. This is how you'll farm. I've got a video. It's the fastest. The name of the video is fastest XP and cash in the game, or fastest cash XP in the game, one way or the other. But this is it. Now, some people like to go to Bolivia and catch a big catfish, but while they're waiting on fish to bite, I'm catching fish and getting XP and cash. San Juan Delta. And San Joaquin Delta is level 34. Oh, I know what I was telling you earlier. I would stay at Texas until I got to level 8, because you're going to be building up your cash and your bait coins by gathering trash out of the water and extra days fishing there and whatever. You'll get bait coins and you'll get cash. You'll want to set up a jig winner rig, a 13-pound jig winner, and look on that spreadsheet on how to set it up so it's balanced. And you'll want to use a 1/4 ounce purple narrow spoon. This one right here. Now, if you want to level up more, you go ahead. So you have to be a level 7 to get that spoon. And if you get the next level up, let me see what level it is. Well, where are you? I must have missed it. There is a barbless one, barbless version of it that... Nope. There is a barbless version. I know there is. Oh, I know what it is. Duh. How about barbless spoons? Oops. There we go. There it is. Level 5. Up. You don't want to spend coins. If you've got the coins, that's worth it if you're going to use it to level. But the other one will work just as good. Level 7, the narrow 1/4 ounce narrow spoon, purple. and fish for walleye at Emerald Lake in New York at night. That way you can go from night to night to night to night and not have to use bait coins. And you're going to use a lot of your money to set up that 13-pound rig. But as soon as you can, get a larger keeper. Don't use a stringer. Get a larger keeper. That way you don't have to roll it over as often. In New York, it's $500 each. You go from night to night. It costs you $500 to advance. But that's what you want to. And I stayed there in this game. I'm on Windows 10 right now, to level 34, to where I could go to. I had enough money and could go to Michigan and farm pike and catfish there until I got enough money where I could buy bottom rods to go to and level to San Joaquin to do what we're fixing to do here, to farm for sturgeon. And it's a lot. It's a lot of money it takes to build up a rig. The bottom rigs to come here, you need minimum 2. 3's better, 4 is excellent, and a rod stand. And here's where we're going to farm. Got to have a boat, so you have to rent a kayak if you don't own one. Oops, got to start the motor. That'd help, wouldn't it? And you'll like my gentle way of getting here. Put my rod stand down. Walk over to the edge. Back it up 1 click. Put my rod stand down. And
1296 said, LOL, that's awesome.
And all I'm going to fish is 20 feet out. We were using 22, but 20 works too. So now, this is the morning. The first morning you arrive, don't forget to get these 2 or 3 that's going to let you have. They are just gifts. If I get 1, I get 1. If I get 2, I get 2. If I get 3, I get 3. But these are just add-on gifts to that first day to help you with a little bit more money, a little more XP. Oh, I saw a yellow line there. Ooh, lordy. Okay, number 2. See there, it's almost an instantaneous catch. Oh, I left my big net at home. Doggone it. Longer than 5 minutes, y'all. Every fish I catch there is going to be too big to go in the net. I need my 881. Oh, lordy. Best laid plans of mice and man aft gain ugly. See, my problem is I can't talk and think at the same time. It's like a buddy of mine. He used to be a big blowhard. I said, man, you just keep letting that alligator mouth overload that hummingbird butt.
Big Hoss 1296 said, I can't either.
But that's okay. You also notice that you don't hear my boat. It drives me crazy. So I go in the settings and get rid of that sound. You still hear the ding, you still hear the casting and everything else that you want. But the main thing I want to get rid of was that airplane down in Blue Crab. Man, it drives you crazy. And it come at the most inauspicious time. You be concentrated on bringing a lure in and working it, and all of a sudden that plane comes up over the barge, and it's No! Like just scared me to death first time it happened. I didn't know what it was. So I figured out how to get rid of it. Now there's a train that runs in Russia at Oktuba across the trestle there, and I like it. It's pretty cool. And I like the boat and the Netherlands. That's pretty cool too. So we got 2 on already. You see where that line went? It went all the way up into the red, almost to the very top. But you'll lose some bait. Don't lose lures. You'll lose bait and hooks and sinkers or whatever until you learn exactly how you can set your rods up. But see how fast these come in? And they're not little, it's just $2,000. So I got $4,000 in just a couple of minutes. And I'll fish till 10. And then I'm going to go tonight. And we want to fish at night at the best peak. Now these respawn every 90 minutes. So we can't go each hour. We have to go 2 hours because we can't go an hour and a half. So we fish it. You'll see what I'm saying. But I want to fish at the best opportune peak to produce the most. Gonna give me 3? Come on. Stay with it. There we go. We'll take 3. Oh, we're gonna get 4? Awesome. Awesome. Thank you very much. See what I mean about fishing in the red? But I know that that's where this combo I can fish. I'm not going to get any more. If I fish an hour here, I won't get any more. So there's no point in staying. Hit my T key for time. Okay. Now here I'm going to fish 9, 11. One's right in here.
Are those the Heavy Chaser 310s?
Yes. I'll show you the rig in just a second. But here I'm going to fish at 9, 11. 1 is no good. So then I fish 2 and 4. So I get the maximum use of this. If this peak started here and went all the way down just to nothing, then I would fish at 9, 11, 1, and 3. If it starts here and goes up, I'm going to fish at 10, 12, 2, and 4. I want to get the most use out of the peaks as I can. Oh, let me do that. This is what I've got. The Heavy Chaser 10-2. Okay? And the Leviathan 10,000 is the real. And the other one of them's got these little work. There we go. .011 braid. And I don't like to have any bad line in there, because if you go to a template and to set up a new rig, it's going to take that weak line every time right off the bat. But anyhow, there it is. And it tells you to line up your rod. Oh, that wasn't a very good cast. I don't line them up. What I do is I put shift. I want to put that number 2 spot, shift 2. Rod number 3, same thing. Shift 3. Number 4. Now you can line them up and set them down. This is just a whole lot easier. And to pick them up, I do just the opposite. Shift 1, pick it up. Oop, that one's gone. I got to recast that one anyhow. Shift 2. So I got 2 on. Don't you run, you dog, you. I'll put it down, change it with 3, get 3 in. That 3 is going to come in pretty fast. Every once in a while you get one of these runners. Ain't nothing you can do about it. They're going to run. They're going to run. I'll cast this one back out. Oh, got one on 4. So I can bring that one in while that one's running around. most of the time you're only going to get 3. When you get 3, move on to the next time frame. Now, what I don't have my rod, I'm not using it right mouse button like I was telling you on the big fish down here in Florida. I'm just using my space bar. I'm holding down the space bar to reel it in. Because if I go up, it's going to start stripping more line out. And I don't want to do that. I want to get it in. Because I want to fish. Okay. If that hadn't been a runner, see, that was 7 minutes. I know this is boring for y'all that know what's going on, but I'm just getting some cash so that I spent it doing too much stuff this morning and yesterday, so I'm just getting it back. But if you don't know how to do this, this will help you as well. So I can fish 4 nights like this without premium, and I'll have roughly, I don't need my light, I'll have roughly $100,000. Now, it's blinking, blinking, blinking. I got a bell on there, and I wait till I hear that bell before I pick it up. That way I know the fish is on. And they go anywhere from 29 pounds up to 55 pounds, so you got to have a pretty good rig to handle them, and you got to have a pretty good sized net to put them in. But whether I get 1, 2, or 3, I don't go beyond 10 minutes. That was a light one. I catch a lot of 50 pounders here. 40, 48, 49, 50 something. Usually. Until I tell you I do. We're at 5 minutes, that's $4 grand. 4 minutes, $4 grand. Okay, here's a third one. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, see, that's a light one. 6 minutes, I'm done. Bring them in. I want to get as much fishing done as I can. There's no sense in sitting there waiting on something else to come in. Oops, which one is it? Number 4. That's not going to happen. And there again, to get the most use out of the peak, I'm not going to fish 1 o'clock, which would be right in here. I'm going to go to 2 o'clock, which I'm better, higher part of the peak. Do 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 do. So what do y'all think about the hat giveaway on Wednesdays for those of us that are in the United States? Like I say, I don't want to alienate the people in Europe or Asia or South America, but it costs shipping. When you have to ship, oh, I know what I was telling you earlier too. Anyhow, the cost of shipping these hats costs 5 times more than what the hats are worth. But anyhow, a friend of mine in
Cost $12.96 said, "That's an awesome idea."
Well, thank you.
Much appreciated.
Well, I had to get permission from Killer Whale is one that owns Fishing Planet, and I had to get permission from him to get the hats printed. So I also changed the coloration of the logo so I did not infringe on items that they were putting out in their store. But anyhow, a friend in East Essex had an old cheap microphone that was on his headset that kept breaking up. I mean, it sounded terrible. And I said, "Do you not have another microphone?" He said, "No." I said, "Okay." Well, I had an extra blue Snowball, brand new in a box. I packaged it up, went down. It cost me $60-something to ship it over. Something like that. And I'd paid $89 for the mic. So I had 140 bucks in, 150 bucks. I put on the customs declaration $89. That's what it cost. Well, when it got over there, he kept using that other microphone, and I said, did your microphone ever come? He said, I got a notification from customs that it had to be in the customs and inspected and determined the value and blah, 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 blah. 6 weeks later, he got another notification that he could come and pick it up. Well, he went to pick it up, and the equivalent U.S., it cost him $80 to pick it up out of custom as an import duty. Well, I had to browbeat him to make him give me his 10 minutes after, his PayPal email address so I could send him the money back that he paid for duty, because, you know, if you send somebody a present or a gift, you don't want them to have to pay for it just to get it. So I made sure he got his money back. So I learned from then on that if I wanted to send somebody something over there, find a store locally that will ship it to them. And the next Christmas, another gentleman that lives over there in Wales, he's an Irishman living in Wales. We got to be pretty good buddies. He had a little 8-year-old daughter, and she liked dinosaurs. So I was going to send her some dinosaur toys for Christmas. Oops, too soon. I heard it rattle too soon. So I found a toy store over there, and I spent like 50 bucks on some dinosaur figures and stickers and things like that, and dinosaur cards. And when it came, I told him, I said, if you will, and the toy store would deliver, and the toy store was about 50 miles from where they were, and they delivered it to them for nothing. I thought that was pretty cool. But I said, when it comes, if you will package all those separate gifts, each one, and put it on the tree, I think she'll like that. And that's what they did. And you would have thought that I gave her $1 million. I mean, she was so thrilled. I'll get this one back out. I might have another chance to catch something else with it. If I'm under like 5 minutes or under and catch one, I'll throw that line back out. Come on, don't you run. Come on. Don't do that to me. Come on, thank you. And hopefully I can catch another one with it. But like I said, most of the time, see, there's 53. Most of the time you're going to get 3, and that's it. This is number 3. Every once in a while you're going to get 1. Sometimes 2. Most of the time 3. Okay. 7 minutes again. So I average 7 minutes. Times 4. That's 28 game minutes. Let's say 30 game minutes. Well, each game time compared to real time is 1/4. Like an hour in game time is 15 minutes in real time. 28 minutes in game time is 7 minutes in real time. So in 7 minutes, see here I don't want to fish at 9, I want to fish at 10. But anyhow, let me cancel that for just a second. So in 28 minutes of real time, I made 30 grand. Now, I also got the 3 in the morning, which helped. So if I take away 6 grand, I still made $24,000 in 7 minutes. You can't do that anywhere in a game but here. So that's why I say in 4 days or 4 nights, you wind up with roughly $100,000 and very decent XP too. Now this is the worst possible starting time as far as catching fish. If I catch one inside of 7 or 8 minutes, I move on. because they're either going to hit or they're not. Because it gets better as the night goes on. Oops, put that in the wrong hole, didn't I?
Big Hoss 1296 said, "You have made a lot of money fast."
Yeah. But like I say, you got in this game money and bait coins. XP is for advancing levels and ranks, but money and bait coins is what you got to have to work your way through the game, especially money. There are some things that you can only buy here with bait coins, but try to save them as much as you can. And when it comes to advancing time and having to use a bait coin, sometimes it's better just to watch a little TV for 35-40 minutes instead of using that bait coin, because you might need it somewhere down the road to buy something that you want or need more. There are 3 lures in this game. They're yellow, red, and pink frog poppers. There's only 2 ways you can get them. One is in one of the DLCs. I think it's the largemouth bass. And the other way is bait coins. And they're 37 bait coins each. They're pretty good lures. Come on, I need one more. So, if you don't want to spend the money for the DLCs, you got to have the bait coins to buy them. There is a tackle box that you can get at Weeping Willow when you get level 50. That takes, I think it's 300 bait coins for that tackle box. But you can hold, that's my third one. You can hold so many lures in that tackle box that it gives you extra storage expansion. So like you saw a while ago that says, my backpack's full, my backpack's full. So you got to move something out of your backpack into your home storage in order to put something else in there. Or if you go into the store to buy something, you got to have room in your backpack to buy it.
At Bloodhawk 73, did you say you're doing topwater rodeo?
At 1 o'clock, yes sir. I may just stream on through it.
Terutsim
Hey T.
said, every barbless hook, lure, etc. costs bait coins. Barbless is 20% more EXP.
I knew you was lurking back there. Everybody in here, I tell you, I gave you several shout outs today already. So hopefully when you start streaming this afternoon,
said, hello at Terutsim.
that's a new player, T. He just started.
Hoss 1296
Just started.
said, heard out about yet.
He's a northern guy too, T. Only not as far north as you. I don't want to farm until 1 o'clock. We'll get us some money and go somewhere. That's 12:30.
Said, Northern Redneck LOL. Terutsim said, I just got out of bed actually LOL. Have groceries to go get soon, stream might be late. Was hoping to do tower but looks like I might not be able to.
Oh, Topwater?
Who dat?
Topwater?
Said, Dan Yankees.
Oh, be nice now. Be nice. Don't get... Dang. Okay. I read it. That's okay. Thank you. I didn't think the other one come across. Darn Yankees. See, I was born in Missouri. So Missouri as a border state is I can choose whether I want to be a rebel or a Yankee. So I'm how was the old saying go? I am a rebel by choice and an American by the grace of God.
Big Hoss 1296 said, Amen.
He's got a side business. He just started making soft lures, plastic lures, which is pretty cool. I got a side business flapping my jaws. Doesn't pay much, but it's a lot of fun. Doo-doo-doo. 50 pounder? Yeah, 49. Close enough. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. 5 minutes. I got my 3. Little bitty one, but it's still number 3. So I'm not going to hang around. I'll go on to the next. Hopefully I get my 3 next one. If you get 12 a night average, or if you get 11 a night average, you're doing pretty good. At least I am. Is it daylight? Yep. It's still 4 o'clock in the morning.
Worm Bouncer said, how is the Brazil testing going?
It's okay. I mean, there's some things that need to be ironed out, like all new, but it's going okay. I got in trouble again when I was streaming the other day. I don't remember, it was yesterday, might have been, and I showed the leaderboard. That was a no-no, so I had to delete that video, that stream. As you know, I don't do things wrong on purpose. It's just thoughtless stupidity. So I'm just going to have to be more careful.
Skinny_Fisher said, sometime we make mistakes.
Thank you, Wobsies, for the follow. Appreciate it. You're right, Skinny. All I can do is ask forgiveness and try not to be stupid, which for me sometimes that's hard. Because like I say, it's not that I do anything on purpose. It's just thoughtless.
It's human nature.
Yeah, but it's
Jambo Hudad said, have they given you a new beta yet?
No. Well, I've got, you talking about the super test? Yes. I mean, we've been down there fishing. There's some big fish. See, that was 23,000. This is my 3rd night.
Worm Bouncer said, any new information on the St. Patrick's Day event?
No.
Came in late today.
No, I haven't heard anything, buddy. But it usually starts the weekend before and runs through the weekend after. So, and it's the 17th, so it ought to be coming out.
Yeah, and we need to learn to forgive others like Jesus teaches us.
There you go. Well, I do. But it's not my game. And
Hoss 1296 said, amen.
It's not my game. So I need to abide by the rules of the people that own the game. Sometimes I just don't stick my foot in my mouth. I just change my feet, open my mouth and change my feet with things that I do like that. But at least it was noted and asks that I delete the video, so I did. And there was some other stuff that was released. It
looks like a comp day today. Top water, Dream Bream, Crazy Dave comp, Muskie Toppin, Jambo Houdat. Said, no, I mean you guys have been testing for a week now.
Yeah.
I'm curious if they have taken your feedback, corrected some issues.
Oh, yes.
And given you an updated beta test yet.
They have corrected issues, but it's still the same. If I remember right, it's still the same version. But they can make some changes without having to reset all the servers. This is T's runner. Got a runner. Come on, get in here. Thank you.
Terutsim said, there's always one.
Seemed like it.
LOL.
Seemed like it, doesn't it? What rod's that? Number 4. That's okay.
Terutsim said, not with broken floats though, LOL.
Hey, I tried it, and I never did catch a uni to see how it worked, but I caught a trophy that came in pretty fast. And you know those 40-pounders, they fight pretty hard down there too, so I had a couple 40-pounders that came in faster than they should, I think. But as I know there's a broken part about the bobbers.
Instantly.
Not quite instantly. But it didn't run out 200 feet either. Hey, thank you, Grizzly Bear. Appreciate the follow. I did say thank you, Wobbsies, didn't I? I hope so. Get this follow here. Thank y'all. Thank all you new followers. I appreciate it. There we go. Oh. One was probably... Oh, we got 3 on. 2 on for sure. Yep, got 3 on. I don't know why that mouse winds up somewhere else. 2. Don't get off 3. Don't get off 3. You can run away 3. Okay. Whatever was on 3 must have run away. It was a tease. A tease. See, now I'm not doing as good tonight. And horse, the more you fish, the more you'll try to figure out. You got 4 rods out. It seems like they prefer 1 or 2 of the rods over the others almost every time. And it's never the same. They like my number 1 rod. And they like my number 3. So you're going to be streaming Topwater Rodeo, T?
Terutsim said, sometimes you get all 4 going at once as soon as they hit the water.
Yeah. Whoa. Then it's just time to be patient. Do 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 do
Terutsim said, know if I'm gonna fish it, have to go get groceries soon.
Well, it's 30 minutes. Groceries ain't going to run away in 30 minutes. Get in here. But I know how it goes. Happy wife, happy life. That was a good one. I got all 4. Come on, 4. Come on, 4. There we go. Don't you run out there. Thank you. Doo-doo-doo. That was a good hour. That was a good hour. Doo-doo-doo. Number 1. Time. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do. T taught me how to fish the topwater rodeo. He just hadn't taught me how to catch the fish.
I feel as long as you clear around 450 pounds, you're having a good night.
Yeah. Be careful there. I don't weigh quite that much yet. And I caught some 20 something pounders too. That kind of makes the total kind of askew. I'm a 460.
Worm Bouncer said, how many game days does your equipment last at this pace?
I don't know. I don't stay 30 days like this. Haven't tried it. If I, the main thing that's gonna wear out is your line.
Depends on your gear.
Yeah. Good question though. Line is well, you can see my reels. Rod and reel are not wearing out.
I fished 60 days in a row with my heavy chasers. Tarutsim said, that was an expensive repair.
I can. Let's see. If you had your 1,200 pound keeper, which cost you roughly $2,000 a day to repair, so you had $150,000 repair bill. That would be my guess. 140. Yeah, that's 3 nights of fishing though, with premium. 4 or 5 nights without it. Come on, here we go. Okay, that's all for this night. That's 3 days. I like to fish 3 days because it will generate right at $100,000 in revenue. We'll see here in just a second. Because I'm headed for north to Alaska. I just wish T could teach me how to hook the fish that get away. Like I said, I might catch 6 but lose 12 that take the lure and run with it, and I don't get them.
Big Boss 1296 said, is top water hard to do? Worm Bouncer said, I'm going to try 30 days with heavy chasers and get the X Walker.
Okay.
Tarutsim said, but 60 days X 20k average though, and even if I did it in 15-day stretches, the repairs are the same.
Yeah.
Jambo Hudad said, I know the solution to that problem, DB.
I'm listening. I know.
Tarutsim
Quarter stick.
said, 1.2 mil subtract 120k for repairs. Jambo Hudad said, take T fishing with you and let him catch them for you.
He's almost done that to teach me some stuff before. That's for real. Okay, we're going to Alaska. Let's see what 3 days did for us. Close that one. Where the rivers are winding, big nuggets they're finding. North to Alaska, we're going 79,000 streets. Average roughly 25,000 a day. Average a little over 5,000, 5,500 a day for XP. That's not too bad.